The Colombian women who make foreign men rethink everything. Walk down any street in Medellin or Cartagena, and you'll immediately understand why Colombia has become the #1 destination for single foreign men in Latin America. Colombian women possess a combination that exists nowhere else on Earth. Curves that defy physics sculpted by a diet of arepas and dancing, skin tones ranging from café con leche to deep mocha, eyes that communicate entire conversations without words, and a warmth that makes you feel like you've known them for years within minutes of meeting. But here's what truly captivates. Their femininity isn't performative or reserved for special occasions. They dress elegantly for grocery shopping, apply makeup to go to the bank, and move through life with a sensuality so natural it seems effortless. Yet beneath this exterior lies intelligence, ambition, and a no-nonsense approach to relationships that surprises men expecting submissive stereotypes. They know their worth, demand respect, and will cut you off instantly if you waste their time. But when they decide you're worthy, their loyalty and passion create relationships that spoiled Western men never imagined possible. Where South America opens its arms to 2 oceans. Colombia covers 1,141,748 square kilometers in the northwestern corner of South America, making it the continent's 4th largest country. Here's what makes its geography absolutely extraordinary. Colombia is the only South American nation with coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Look at a map and you'll see Colombia sharing borders with 5 countries. Panama to the northwest, Venezuela to the east, Brazil to the southeast, Peru to the south, and Ecuador to the southwest. 3 branches of the Andes Mountains run through Colombia like massive fingers, creating valleys where different cities developed their own distinct cultures. This geographic diversity means you can literally swim in the Caribbean, hike through cloud forests, and explore Amazon jungle all in the same week. The geography that creates impossible beauty. Colombia contains every landscape imaginable compressed into one nation. The Caribbean coast features white sand beaches, colonial cities, and islands like San Andres with water so clear and blue it looks photoshopped. The Pacific coast hosts whales that migrate annually while jungle crashes directly into the ocean. The Andes Mountains dominate the interior, creating the coffee triangle where slopes covered in coffee plants produce some of the world's finest beans. Bogotá sits at 2,640 meters altitude, making it one of the world's highest capital cities. The eastern plains stretch endlessly toward Venezuela, cattle country where cowboys called llaneros maintain traditions unchanged for centuries. Then there's the Amazon region, covering nearly 1/3 of Colombia's territory but containing less than 3% of its population. Cities that rival anywhere in the world. Medellin has transformed from the world's most dangerous city in the 1990s to a thriving metropolis that won international urban innovation awards. The metro system connects poor hillside neighborhoods to wealthy valleys through cable cars that offer stunning views. The eternal spring climate keeps temperatures between 18 and 28 degrees Celsius year-round. A meal at a mid-range restaurant costs $8 to $15 or 7 to 14 euros. A luxury apartment in El Poblado rents for $600 to $1,200 or 550 to 1,100 euros monthly. Cartagena features a walled colonial old town so perfectly preserved it feels like stepping into the 1600s, with colorful buildings and plazas where salsa music plays until dawn. Bogotá, the capital with 11 million people, offers world-class museums and restaurants alongside grinding traffic and cold mountain weather. The paradise question that reveals uncomfortable truths. Now here's where we directly address whether Colombia truly is paradise for foreigners, as the title asks. The honest answer is complicated and depends entirely on who you are and what you're seeking. For digital nomads and retirees with foreign income, Colombia offers incredible value. Your dollars or euros stretch 3 to 4 times further than in your home country. For single men, particularly those over 40 who've aged out of Western dating markets, Colombian women provide attention and femininity that feels like discovering water after years in the desert. The climate is perfect, the food is excellent, and the people are genuinely welcoming. But here's the uncomfortable truth that glossy expat videos ignore. Colombia still has serious problems. Petty crime is rampant in cities. Scopolamine, a drug that eliminates free will, is slipped into drinks at bars. Police corruption exists. Healthcare is good, but navigating the system requires patience. And for all the talk of welcoming culture, you'll always be seen as a wealthy outsider, rarely just another person. Cultural traditions that define Colombian identity. Colombian culture revolves around three pillars: family, music, and food. Sunday family gatherings are sacred, with multiple generations eating together for hours. Cumbia, vallenato, and salsa provide the soundtrack to Colombian life. The food varies dramatically by region. In Bogotá, ajiaco, a chicken and potato soup, warms bodies against the mountain cold. On the coast, fried fish and coconut rice dominate. In Medellin, bandeja paisa, a massive platter containing beans, rice, ground beef, chicharrón, chorizo, fried egg, avocado, and arepa, challenges even the hungriest appetites. Coffee culture centers on Tinto, small cups of strong black coffee consumed throughout the day. Women who navigate between tradition and modernity. Colombian women exist in a fascinating cultural space between traditional Latin values and modern feminist ideals. They expect men to approach them first, pay for dates, and demonstrate masculine leadership, yet they're also increasingly educated and career-focused. Many work full-time while also maintaining homes, raising children, and looking immaculate at all times. The pressure to maintain appearance is intense, with Colombia having one of the world's highest rates of cosmetic surgery. Procedures that would cost $10,000 or €9,200 elsewhere cost $3,000 to $5,000 or €2,760 to €4,600 in Colombia's thriving medical tourism industry. They're extremely family-oriented, often living with parents until marriage. Dating a Colombian woman means dating her entire family, whose approval is non-negotiable. The economic reality behind the paradise myth. Colombia's economy has grown substantially, creating a sizable middle class in major cities. But wealth inequality remains stark. The minimum wage sits around $300 or €275 monthly, while skilled professionals earn $800 to $2,000 or €735 to €1,840. This creates an economic environment where foreigners with remote income live like kings while most Colombians struggle. A foreigner spending $2,000 or €1,840 monthly lives extremely well, eating out regularly and traveling domestically. This wealth gap creates complex social dynamics and sometimes resentment, though most Colombians are too polite to express it directly. Safety realities that require street smarts. Colombia has improved dramatically since the Pablo Escobar era, but pretending it's perfectly safe is dangerous naivety. Motorcycle theft remains common. Taxis occasionally work with criminals. Some bars are fronts for scams targeting foreigners. Express kidnappings occur occasionally, but most violence is targeted, not random attacks on foreigners. Following basic rules keeps you safe. Don't flash wealth, avoid certain neighborhoods, take registered taxis, watch your drinks, and stay alert. Millions of foreigners live in Colombia without incident by using common sense. The verdict on paradise. So is Colombia paradise for foreigners? The truth is nuanced. Colombia offers incredible quality of life for those with foreign income, stunning natural beauty, rich culture, and women whose warmth feels increasingly rare in Western countries. The weather is perfect, food is delicious, people are friendly, and cost of living allows lifestyles impossible back home. But it's not problem-free. Language barriers frustrate. Bureaucracy overwhelms. Cultural differences create misunderstandings. Safety requires constant awareness. The foreigners who thrive in Colombia embrace it as a real country with real problems, not a fantasy escape, who learn Spanish, respect the culture, and build genuine connections. For them, Colombia becomes not paradise but something better, home. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment telling us which city or country you're watching from and whether you'd consider moving to Colombia. What attracts or concerns you most? Hit that hype button and smash the like button because it's free and helps our channel bring you more honest content. We're grateful for every view. Before you go, click one of the suggested videos on screen to discover more fascinating destinations. Until next time, Keep exploring with eyes wide open.